Hello everyone and welcome to Enshrouded. This is Alaska Mountaineer and I'm really glad to have you here. Well, we just finished up Season 2 today with Denali, our ranger. She done really well. We were finally able to take on the last dungeon of the Hallowed Halls. And thanks to our viewers, we was able to take care of it. Yeah, that was a tough one, guys. And I missed a couple of things that the viewers didn't, and we got through it. Guys, welcome to our build. It was suggested that we do a quick video on our build to showcase it, in case somebody else wants to follow along with us on Season 3, which will be starting on our next episode. And I invite you to come along and join us. As always, is a viewer-led Let's Play where you, the viewer, tells me exactly what we're going to be doing. And what you're getting ready to see here is exactly what the viewers asked me to do. So without further ado, let's take a look at our build. We just got us a little sitting place here where the road ends. Yep, guys, the road ends right here. So let's go take a look. Let's go up to our front entrance. And I hope you enjoy it. There we go, guys. That's the front entrance to our build. All started with a little square. Started with this room right here. And then got a little bit bigger and kept getting bigger until finally we came up with what we have now. But before we go in, let's take a look at the outside. Yeah, it turned out very well, guys. I'm very happy. It feels comfortable to me. Here's to give you a side view. You'll get to see what the rooms are in just a moment. And we do have a fence, and of course the fence is falling over because the mountain's pushing them over, guys. They're pushing them over. Go around to the other side here. And we have it where, I don't know if you can see it in the dark, we have smoke coming out our roof. Continue going around to the side here. Might be able to see it a little bit right there, maybe. And this is our garden area. We got a couple little trees that hasn't came in yet. These are small trees. Yep, this is where we plant everything. Of course, we've planted several times in this one. We just added these recently. And the sun sets right over that view right there, guys. You can't beat that, can you? That's a wonderful view right there. But the sun sets right over that highest peak from where we're sitting here. Yeah, we even have a chair over here that we can sit in and watch the view if we would like. Yep, we can sit there and watch the view. All right, without further ado, let's go in and see the fun stuff, the inside, guys. This took 24 episodes to make. But not only do we have YouTube, we do live on Twitch every day. We post these on YouTube. I also probably do more content on our Discord live and invite everybody to join us, and we talk about it live and we talk with each other and see what we're going to do. So here's the main entrance, something simple. You just walk in, you have a nice little entrance with a little guest book here. That's what I'm calling it, a guest book. Guys, I guess I forgot, we kind of make believe here. You know how you role play in your head. We found this old house that was left to us in a will. We came out here, it was all growing up and falling apart, and we had to rebuild it. So that's where we're at. That was our imagination when we started doing this. Yeah, so you come in and you have your little guest book you can sign, and maybe a little bit of history in the book right there. And I'll try to pan slow on this so you can see everything. But you know, we have little odds and ends and rugs and plants and a chair so we can sit in and greet people as they walk in as well, if anybody ever comes up here. And so this room here was the first thing we made. So let's go in there. So this turned up being it was a bed at one time, a bed and a couple storage boxes. And now it's a bunch of storage boxes that houses all of our foods. You know, we have all kinds of food in here that we can use, and all of our potions in that one right there. Yeah, and a little place for the cook to come in and sit and maybe wash your hands. To a fire. Let's get the fire going. I don't know why I don't have the fire going. Let's throw on some bird there. There we go. So we have our fire right there. We made the fireplaces. As you know, that's not in the game. So we used the clay brick to make our fireplaces here. Yep, we have a fire there and some, little whatnots hanging around for decoration. We got our cups and our plates and our schedule of recipes laying around. On to the cook with a seed bed here. This is where we done all of our seeds from here. Everything was from here. But this is where the magic happens, guys. It is. Over to our oven and our first fireplace. That was the first fireplace we made as well. We have some miscellaneous mounts all over the walls. And we have our grinder right there. Let's go upstairs first. Then over here is where the cook makes us all of our crew, guys, our whole crew here, all our bellies full, so we can go out and do our daily tasks and our hunts and our battles. Got plants. These just came out. I love these things. Yep, we're filming this for about 3 or 4 days after they brought in the plants and so forth. We just finished the Hallowed Halls, the last dungeon. What it was crazy. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. And a place to wash your hands. Excuse me. All right, we come over to this, and we have a little place to come. Maybe after you eat and you get your bellies full, to sit down by the fire and tell stories, along with some more mounts on the wall and our banner. Or you can even come over here and sit down, grab you a book and read it. It looks like this person here was reading a book and didn't put it away. All right. Then we head over to this area here where it's just miscellaneous things that maybe the cook would use or the patrons would use or family or guests or our workers, need an extra cup. They know where to come and get it. Which takes us upstairs, but not before we go outside. Outside is just not a basic deck. Just a basic place for people to come and just stand and not fall off. Stand around and just talk about the day, looking at the beautiful view and the sunset. All right, let's go upstairs. So you come upstairs, and the first thing you go see is this room right here. This is the bathhouse. People get dirty, guys. They need a place to take a bath. This is where the place was growing up, and we haven't quite cleaned it all up yet, but we're working that way. Yeah, mold and cobwebs and clay and just stuff in here that's growing all over the place. We have tables with books and planters in all the windows and overgrown where it's pushing through the windows. Got double sinks there. We put this single sinks together and got the double sinks. Got things where you feel comfortable if you need to take a bath. But sometimes you have to do more than take a bath, and sometimes you got to get rid of some waste, guys, and that's where this right here comes in. We have ourselves a little bathroom for our guests as well. Even a little bit of reading material and some. When it gets ripe, you have a little bit of perfumes right here to maybe spice it up a little bit. And again, double sinks. Into a sitting area. Maybe you're sitting there waiting your turn, or just kind of sitting there waiting to get in the tub and stuff like that. And again, a view of the mountains and the sunset. You can see the sun rise from this side, the sunset from this side. It worked out really, really nice. All right, in here we have a sitting area where guests would come up after the end of the day before they go to retire in their bedrooms or their guest rooms, where they come out and sit and talk, grab maybe some water, some coffee, or whatever you'd want there. But we have everything sitting here for them. They can sit over here and talk over a hot beverage, or maybe sit in front of the fire. And this bench right here, you just sit there and talk to each other. It's getting daylight outside. And then we have another sitting area here with where you can read. And then we have the collector right here, Adrian. he's angry with everybody. He just sits over here on his own, and he got his bed, and that's it. That's all he wanted. He said, "That's all I want." We actually made his room very, very simple. Yep, just a bed and a light, and that's his. That's all he wanted. Next, we go into the guest bedrooms. There's two of them, and they mirror each other. They're exactly alike. Of course, we made all the fireplaces ourselves. And it's made out of flintstone, and the build is made out of half-timbered walls. The floors and ceilings are palm wood. We have about 6 different woods in this place. I'll try to remember to point them out. I'd sleep in here if it was me. I think I would anyway. And here's the other bedroom. Yep, very, very cozy little place. Very cozy little place. After that, we have, again, maybe they'll get up and they're thirsty. We have water here and a place for them to get something to drink. And the lights, and the reason I put the candles in there and the windows, it lights up the outside perfectly without making it too bright in here. After this, we head upstairs to another fireplace where you can sit and relax, or you can come over and maybe do some studying, maybe do some reading and some books and things. But this is like a little library type place. Yeah, and some more places to sit. And this takes us up to our alchemy room. So right here is where all the healing potions are made, and all the concoctions and everything he needs to make. And we've been using this room a lot, making explosive arrows and so forth. Yeah, but he got all kinds of things. He got a lot packed in this little room because he's always so busy. And of course, every worker we have has their own bedroom. And here's his bedroom. Just a little old tiny place. This was a deck, and I took the deck out and ended up doing this right here. And he gets to see the sunset from his room as well. And he has his own fireplace. Yeah, everybody's as comfortable as we know how to make them. Yeah, 100% has their own bedroom. All right, let's go downstairs. Now we're going to our room. Bedroom we made for ourselves. And when you walk in here, you have our little study. Everybody gets their own place to do their own personal studies, their diaries, their journals, stuff like that. Or you go on to double beds with our first mount we ever did right there. Actually, that's not true. The first mount is downstairs, but the first type of mount. And we have some pictures on the wall. And, of course, you can sit here and look at the sunset as well. Yep, this week, emphasize the sunset with the windows for sure. And we can walk out on our own personal deck where it overlooks the garden. And again, the sunset and the mountains. It's just a great view. It's a great view. And of course, every lady needs her own bathroom, and this is her bathroom. She got her shower, she got her wash basin, her toilet, and some reading materials, some candles, and she's got where she can sit and relax as well. Put some plants in here, you know, little flower beds on each side, and some books where she can just sit down and just take a deep breath and say, wow, I made it through another day. All right, let's go back downstairs. And that's half of the build, guys. That's the top half. Now, I changed these stairs around maybe 4 times. I had the stairs here going down that way. I had the stairs here going down. Then I had them stairs out here, and I changed it and changed it. Finally, I gave up, put these stairs in, and then all at once, we call them happy accidents over here on the channel, it made this go down perfectly. So that's how we ended up having this go down. So at the very bottom, we have the cook's bedroom. And she has a very comfortable bedroom, she does. Yeah, just a simple bedroom, and with a chair rail all the way around it. That's the palm wood. She has a lot of darker woods in there, and she has her own little deck. Yeah, sometimes she needs to see the sunset as well. Got her favorite pictures hanging up. Which leads us to a common area for all the workers. All the workers meet here. And they have their own little, it's just their own powwow where they just talk about the hard labor they had all day and how they're happy to be here and how this thing scares them to death. Yeah, that thing's pretty scary right there, guys. Them lights on at nighttime. Yeah, it is. But they have themselves some chairs and a wash basin and stuff so they can wash up maybe before they go eat. And that takes us to the textile room, where we have the lady who does all of our armor for us. And we got the Hollow Cyclops right there. And she liked it, so we put it in here. She has her bed and her desk to work with, and she has all her workstations here with all of her fabrics and linens and cloth and so forth. Which leads us downstairs. Oh, and this is hers too. It didn't look right in there. I had it in the wall. I ended up putting it here because I just couldn't get the look right inside. And I think it was a good move. Now down here, this is the storage area. This is where we have all of our building blocks and all of our plant fibers and, all miscellaneous stuff in here. Bones, and then we have woods and metals and everything on that side. We have storage up in top. It's simulated. We don't use it, but different. Like we have another nightstand there and some vases and some aluminum and things like that there. Extra thing is storage. This is just where you do all the storage, and has its own balcony. We have to get fresh air in here. And I put a couple planters out here just to fill it in. I don't think I put a light. Yeah, I did put a light right there. See, I thought I forgot it. Which takes us over to a place where they can come and sit again down here. They need to take the weight off their feet and sit down for just a moment. We have our personal stuff right here in this safe that we keep hidden somewhere. And then we have these little lights behind windows. And more storage in that scary head again. Then we have a bookshelf, and bookshelf, our little safe looks like it's part of the bookshelf. We go down to one of my favorite areas, and this took us the fastest thing to build. We did this on Discord, as a matter of fact. We was talking about it, and we're like, hey, why don't we, the crafting area was going to be out here, and I made it bigger, and somebody said, why don't you just go down in here a little bit? So we did. This is what we came up with. We just left this all natural, and I threw some flowers and grass around here just to give it some life. And we have a friendly carpenter. He's always so happy. Yep, so we have his whole carpenter area right here, which leads us over to the blacksmith and all of his goodies. Some more storage laying around. Yep, this is his area that he works. To one of my favorite rooms in the build, the carpenters and blacksmiths. Yeah, we have their bedroom right here. I don't know who's with what side. They won't tell me. They're keeping it a secret. But they're arguing about it all the time, guys. They have their own toilets, own wash basins, own beds, books. Everything's a mirror of each other. And they're arguing about whose mount is the biggest, whose side is the best. That's all they do, guys, is they argue about who's got the better what. That's all they do. But this turned out to be one of my favorite builds. We have shroud wood in here, flint, palm wood, and yeah, that's all I put in here. Yep. I did have something else and I took it out. Yeah, this turned out to be one of my favorite rooms in here. I don't know why. I just like this in here a lot. Yeah, but this is for the blacksmith and the carpenter. So guys, that's our build right there. If you want to see some of this build happen in person, guys, come and join us. We stream every day from 4 p.m. Alaska time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, on Twitch. I'd love to have you there every single day, and on weekends we do it at noon Alaska time, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then every day, the following day, I post everything on YouTube. We also do everything on Discord that we don't do live streams on. Actually, we probably do more on Discord than we do as doing our content. But we'd love to have you be a mountaineer, guys. Come over and join us. We're getting ready to start season 3, where you, the viewer, gets to say, hey, I want you to build here. And it's consensus of course. I want you to build here. I want you to be male or female. Where we're going to build, how we're going to build, what class we're going to play. And yeah, we decide that ourselves, guys. But this is what we do over here on the channel. We'd like for you to be a part of it, guys. Remember, we want you to be a mountaineer. If you like what you've seen, come over and join us. Let me know what you think about the build. And if you have any suggestions about making our next build even more spectacular. Guys, till next time, you take care of yourself. And as always, please be safe.